Hi guys, good morning. Today is a very gloomy day. Yeah, we have a guest here. Yeah, he opens the door by himself and just comes in, barges in my room at any given point. But yeah, what I was saying is good morning. Today is Wednesday, and I just randomly decided to vlog. Like, I am very bad at vlogging. I have tried a few times. I think I'm good with taking clips and putting it all together. That is fine by me. भाई camera हिल जा रहा है भाई. But to like literally show everything that you do throughout the day is a task for me and not my forte at all. But I thought just let me just give it a try. Today we are doing like I am doing a few things very interesting and very unlikely me. So I thought I'll just share a little bit of it. I'm also about to write a few scripts for a few reels that I've planned. So we're gonna do that as well. And I also have one thing in my mind, which is to watch Savaria because it's apparently adapted from White Nights by Dostoevsky, and I want to see what is in there that should be praised about. Although I have heard people not liking Savaria at all. Although I've not watched it for my own self, so to be critical against it would not be fair. So I want to watch it and then discuss on if I actually like the movie or if it did justice to the book. Although I'm sure that movies can never be justified equivalently as the book. Never. No matter how good the producer or the director must be, but yet a little hopeful because of Sanjay Leela Bhansali. Yeah, I think that's about it. That is like the basic intro that I had to film. I'm sorry for the mess that you see in the background. That's how my room is always, because I keep pulling out books and putting them back, and that's how messy the room is. My room is very small, very tiny, not spacious at all. So it looks all haphazard all the time. Nobody likes emails. Nobody. Okay. But I love emails like these. See, these are the emails that the publisher sends me, just for a like review copies approach. And I feel supremely blessed because these kind of makes my day. And I obviously never ignored these mails because they अगर मैंने ये इग्नोर कर दिया तो मैं बहुत कुछ इग्नोर कर दूंगी लाइफ में. ये तो इग्नोर नहीं कर सकती. बाकी सारे मेल्स भले ही मैं स्पैम में डाल दूं, बट दीज मेल्स आर गोइंग टू गेट आंसर्ड with all my love and my heart. So I was reading the blurb of this book that has been again sent to me by Penguin Books. And you know what? This book is basically originally written in Kannada and translated into English by the author himself. And when I tell you that I swear by like books written in Kannada or maybe in any South Indian language, I swear by it. Like the essence of the originality still sustains when written in when translated in English. And this one book sounds really really amazing. So the title is "What's Your Price, Mr. Shivaswamy?" and the tagline pretty much says that a sharp satire on retirement, real estate, and morality set in Bangalore, a tale of values versus survival from Kannada literature. So, okay, they have approached me with this book if I want to actually review this book or not, and I am literally going to reply them right away saying that I actually want to. Okay, now one thing. I just received a mail. I won't disclose what the mail is and from which brand, which company, but they very generously first wrote to me about this one book they would want me to promote on my Instagram, like whatever, however way possible, like a reel, maybe a story or something like that. And everything was fine until I read the last line, which said, please get back to us so that we can send you a free copy. Feel free to reach out with any questions. I mean, where is the mention of commercials, darling? If you people are wondering, do we charge as book influencers to read and review books? Of course we do. Okay. Now let me clear this one thing. We are reading a book with our own choice. For example, if I'm reading, let's say this book, I am reading it, taking all my time and my energy, and keeping everything aside. And for free, I mean, what comes for free? What comes for free? Nothing comes in this world for free. So if you're expecting me to read a book that you must have published or written for free, that is not done. Okay. We read a book because we like it. I get it. Now people will come and tell me that you are reading a book because you love it. So why not do it for free? But books, we can't eat books, right? We will need money to exist. We will need money to survive. So in exchange of the money, we are reading your book and reviewing it. We need every influencers in every industry, like fashion industry, beauty, anything you see, people they charge money. I mean, they are also getting products, right? They are also getting PR packages, but yet they are charging high-fi money. हमसे तो हमें तो high-fi कभी नहीं मिलेगा because the niche is as such. I get it, but again, if I am like reading your book and I am like promoting it on my page or on YouTube or on my blog, so why not acknowledge my work and pay for my work? I don't understand the concept of feel free to contact. We are very what we are ready to send you a free copy. I am okay with you sending me a free copy, but also don't seek anything free, because if you like expect somebody to do a job for you for free, they are not going to pay their 100% into the job because they know अरे यार ये तो वैसे भी फ्री में कर रही हूँ मैं या फिर फ्री में ही हो रहा है तो फिर why do I put so much effort into it? I will just read probably the blog and just say things about it and not even edit a little bit, like put my effort into editing as well or scripting. But if you're paying me even the tiniest bit, like not the tiniest, but like a mediocre money for reading and reviewing your book, I will ensure that the outcome of the product that I put out on the internet is good, is satisfactory to your need. If you're an author, writing a book is an effort. Reading a book is an effort. It's a correlated thing. So you have to understand the effort that it needs for us to read and talk about it in public. It's not easy. If you think that creating a reel is easy, please create it like for yourself once and edit it like a very in a professional manner and then put it out in the internet. Do every possible thing to make it reach to at least 1,000 people's in your vicinity, and then we'll talk about it, because reel creating needs a lot of effort. In the backhand, you have to write, you have to first thing you have to read an entire book, then you have to write script that could be like very appealing to people, and then you have to fit your camera, literally shut the world outside, fit your camera, do a little bit of makeup and get ready, fit your mic, talk about the book, cut, edit the video like in a very precise manner, make it like more vibrant and good looking, and then put it out on the internet. And उसके बाद भी तुमको reach नहीं आ रहा है, तो मतलब you understand how much effort it takes to like literally read and review a book. So when you approach a reader, a book blogger, a book influencer to read a book and talk about it, please at least have the courtesy to acknowledge the hard work that goes behind it. It might sound easy for a lot of people, but it's not, honestly. फर्स्ट तो यार बुक पढ़ो, उसके बाद पता चलेगा बाकी के प्रोसेस. मैं तो क्या ही बोलूं, बट सो फार व्हाट आई हैव टू से इज प्लीज नॉट टेक अस फॉर ग्रांटेड जस्ट बिकॉज वी लव रीडिंग बुक्स. It's not fair. It's not fair at all. Hi guys. I thought I'll just add the clips of the book mails that I will be opening here just for fun. So, yeah, because we all enjoy opening book mails, and I at least love book mails. And when I receive it from publishing houses, it just makes my day even better. I had actually received book mails from HarperCollins and Penguin yesterday, but I was deadly tired. And now if you see me with makeup, it's because I was filming a reel, and I thought, why not just take a moment to also, you know, have this curated clip for my YouTube. So yeah, here we are. I've already opened the package for the HarperCollins because it was actually a need for me to open it on the reel and putting it on Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, please do, because I put up some random content there as well. Just as I put some random content here, let me first show you the book that I've already opened for Instagram reel, sent by HarperCollins very dearly, and it is one book that one author that I have read not a lot of books of, but I have seen people actually growing up and getting accustomed to reading and collectively knowing what books are because of this one author, at least for the Indians that I'm speaking of. And he is Ruskin Bond, nobody else but Ruskin Bond. And the book is How to Be You by Ruskin Bond. And apparently it's his birthday in a few days. So HarperCollins decided to send it to me so that I can, talk about him more. And I have read Blue Umbrella by him. If you haven't already read that book, what are you doing? Beautiful. That book is everything that you need to read, even as an adult. So please get your hands on that one. It's like 100 or something pages. I think not even 100, but yeah, it is below 100 pages and it will give you everything that you need in just one book. So it is like a very colorful book, as you can see. Like not a, like a colorful book, but it's like it has like some children vibe in it, and I love books with that. And also, it has got some blank pages. I'm hoping that there must be something that we got to write in it. I'll figure it out what is in there, but yeah, it looks so lovely. I think this is one book that I'm actually going to pass down to my kids someday in the future. But yeah, this is the book that I was talking about, which I've already unboxed. But the next one is by Penguin. Wait, yeah, by Penguin. So, Penguin Random House sent me. I don't even know what the book is about. Let's just open it together and see what the book is about. Now, once I open the book, the package, I will know what this book is about, because there are times that I already know and I just don't know if that is the book that I should be expecting. Oh, okay. Yeah. I knew that I was about to receive this book, and it is Stamford Hospital by Kamika Song Keo. I'm so sorry for butchering. I am soon going for a vacation and I need to have books that can actually help me be invested into reading and not fall into the trap of reading slumps. I don't want to actually be there. I want to constantly keep reading while I'm also traveling. I don't know, I have this finicky thing about myself. So this book I think will be like a very good companion while I'm traveling. So let me read you the blurb. It is an ode to the profound loneliness that finds only those who commit to love. Okay, Singapore, where driven foreign women have a hard time finding work, a Harvard educated mother struggles to find an outlet for her loaded brain. Meanwhile, her marriage with her asexual husband, who has made Singapore their forever home, in a Machiavellian call unravels. Stafford Hospital follows its disturbed protagonist over 2 nights as Teresa goes through familiar motions of motherhood. The only difference this weekend, she hospitalizes the young Mia even though the girl is barely ill. Okay, I think this is going to play with my psychology a lot, because the protagonist seems a little, you know, with the hospital taking care of her daughter, Teresa is finally free to live entrenched in her mind, free to face the demons that tells her the price of the love she gets from her family is something she shouldn't have to pay. That the reward of love won't make her own life any less devastating. But what is devastation in the face of a rationality that reminds you of your choice in laying every brick that built the house you crave? I'm a woman. I will certainly resonate with this, although not a mother yet, but I am sure that every woman goes through longing and loneliness at some point in their life, be it married, unmarried, doesn't matter. So I think we are going to relate with this, and I am really looking forward to reading this one. I will show you all the books that I'm going to carry for my trip, which is going to be of like 2 weeks. Like, I'm actually visiting my family, so that's what. Looking forward for this book to be my companion while I'm traveling. 2 book mails this week so far. Well, let's see what is next. I'm like very bad in vlogging, guys. Please bear with me if I'm showing what not nonsense things. And you can also like suggest me what I should be doing in a reading or a normal vlog because I don't know what all to show. This is one thing that I had to show, so I deliberately did. My brother downloaded the movie. Now he's sending me on my laptop. So we are prepping for the movie tonight. And yeah, meanwhile, let me set up the camera and tell you what the book is about. Okay. I'm done with my dinner. I'm also done downloading the film. And this is not wine, this is like just a normal drink. So I thought before we start watching the movie, I'll just have my setup ready and talk about White Nights, which is already very popular. I thought I'll just tell you what the book is about because I read it early this year and I still remember everything vividly and I vouch by this book. I have read a couple of other Dostoevsky, but I think this one actually hit that point of reading and experiencing Dostoevsky. So the book is basically set in St. Petersburg, where this one lonely man meets a very beautifully appealing woman one fine evening, and the story basically is a span of like the story is basically set in the span of 4 nights. Okay, and we know the protagonist of the story as a dreamer. So we meet this young mysterious lady through this protagonist dreamer. During this 4 night span, these two people, these protagonist and the lady, they kind of talk, they share with each other, and they, connect with each other. And through the conversation that these people have, we get to feel the longing, the loneliness of this protagonist. And it's really very sad to read that part. To be very honest, I felt so hard for this character, the main male character in the book, and I kind of hated the female character in the book because how she kind of manipulated, like she got manipulated by the guy, and then she ditches eventually. Whatever, I'll not spoil it more. And through the mere conversation, we kind of get a glimpse of love with fragile hope of longing that something extraordinary might happen. In short, it is basically a very emotional and full of heart kind of a book. And it is for those people who kind of feel like a stranger in their own lives or dreams a little too much. So, this is all about the book. And the book is very beautifully, very poetically written. So, I'm hoping that the movie does justice to it. So, that being said, let us finally, watch the movie. तो मैंने अभी भी फर्स्ट हाफ देखा इंटरवल तक आई मीन येस इट इज लाइक क्वाइट सिमिलर टू वाइट नाइट्स ऑब्वियसली बट यार व्हाई इज लाइक द प्रोटैगनिस्ट जो भी ड्रीमर है जो हमारे बुक में जिसको हम ड्रीमर कह रहे हैं व्हाई इज this character in the movie who's playing the role of the dreamer so content with life matlab initially from the very first page of the book we do not see the dreamer so joyful and stuff. Maybe it is like a little different, or Dostoevsky wanted to give a little. I mean, Sanjay Leela Bhansali wanted to give a little different aspect or different angle to this character altogether. Maybe, but again, I feel that it is so studio-like. It's as if like I am watching a play, like a theater play, and not a movie. I mean, I don't know. I think always it happens ki all the good books that you read are adapted into such bad movies. I mean, I am just halfway through the movie and I already feel that it's going to like it's like bad. It's like really bad. I just feel that there was no need to make an adaptation as such. Guys, we are done with the movie. It's sad, obviously, because it's adapted from the very sad book. But you know what? Matlab, Sanjay Leela Bhansali has put his own elements into the movie, which is good. बट अगर अपना आपको ट्विस्ट लाना ही है मतलब स्टोरी तो सेम ही है बट कुछ कुछ चीजें जो बुक में नहीं है वो भी दिखाया गया है आई कैन गेट इट टू मेक इट टू make a short story or a novella into an entire movie of 2 hours 15 minutes is a thing. You will add your things into it. I can totally accept it and understand it. But the point is अगर आप अपने से कुछ डाल रहे हो तो उसको impactful होना चाहिए ना कि मतलब देख के ऐसा नहीं लगे कि the other important elements in the books gets like a little what do we call it like overshadowed kind of. But ये मेरे को I mean, the main character, wait, I'll just put this into my stand. I mean, the main character and everything in this movie is similar to the book. Okay. But there's always a but. The book is definitely better than the movie. I can understand why this movie didn't work for a lot of people. The only good thing about this movie is the songs in it. I have always loved Savaria's songs. But I mean, the movie could not do justice to the book. Any reader who must have read the book and then watched the movie would relate. And if you have watched the movie prior and you already know the fact that the book has been adapted into this movie, therefore you don't want to read the book because you already know the story and you think that this is it. No, please do not fall into this trap. Read the book. You will see the difference. You will know what I'm talking about because movie अच्छे से adapted नहीं है. Like I can understand the elements that the producer and the director must have added into the movie to make it a little more magnificent like, but it failed. The plot line is yes, it is the same from the book, but there are certain things that the director obviously added into it as a salt, but the salt is a little too savory. We are not being able to take it. It's a little too sour for my for my throat. I'm not being able to take it because I did not need the kind of elements that you added into the book, I mean, into the movie to make it magnificent. It just didn't work out like that. It felt like a studio setup kind of a thing, which is maybe the director's intention, but it just didn't do justice to the book at all. Apart from the plotline and the songs, plotline भी बहुत सारी चीजें added है which is not in the book. Obviously, I can understand the reason. But when you're adapting a book into a movie, you should be very conscious about what you are scripting because you cannot butcher the original storyline. You cannot butcher a few things that we as readers or readers in general would like feel hurt on watching the adaptation because we visualize reading and the subject in the book that we read in a very broad way, in a very larger than life scale, and then you give us this. I mean, seriously, this is like not even close to what I expected the movie to be. When I asked my brother to actually download the movie for me, he was like, "यार बहुत बेकार movie है." And then I told him that it's adapted into adapted from a book. And then he was like, did you like the book? I said yes. He said, do not watch the movie because he already expected that I would not like the movie because I have read the book, the original OG thing. Then I said, let me just watch the movie and see if I can compare. I can obviously see the similarities, but again, the things that I didn't like about the movies are not even a part of the book. So if you have read the book and you do not plan to watch the movie, good for you. Do not do that. If you have watched the movie and never plan to read the book because you already know the story, perhaps I still suggest that you read the book because the book is absolutely stunning. No comparison whatsoever. I mean, I expected a lot from Sanjay Leela Bhansali, but this is like real disappointment. This is how disappointment looks like. I'm not a movie reviewer, so I'll not talk anything against the movie. I mean, I have already spoken enough bad against the movie, but I think it was better if they didn't attempt making this into a movie because they miserably failed at it. It's very bad. It's very bad. So yeah, this is it for the video. If you enjoyed watching this, I mean, kya hi enjoy karoge, but if you still enjoyed watching the little snippets of this video, please hit the subscribe button. And if you want me to do any more videos as such, jahan pe I'm watching the adaptation of the adaptation of the book into a movie and sharing my reviews, about the same. And please comment down below. I'll be happy to do it. Although it's like very triggering to me because I don't want to watch the adaptation of the books that I love. I know they're going to butcher it. They're going to ruin the entire experience of reading the book altogether. But again, if you want me to do it, I'm happy to do it. Everything for you. So yeah, with that, we're coming to the end of this video. It's already 12:45. A little sleepy. I think I'll read a few pages of the book that I'm reading currently before I actually head into my bed and sleep. Call it a night. We'll see you in the next one. Until then, happy reading. Have a very, very good night. Yeah, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.